What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Bridge Now.
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose now.
There's only this because in boxing, one punch can change it, no matter who you are, no matter how good you are.
I love her because she from the hood though. From the hood though. She like really from the hood.
Loose make you feel fine. Talking about busting loose.
That's not saying Nate will never live that down. No, he won't. But it's not about it's about how he gets up.
They doing that. They doing that Wakanda scene when they was just like,
It's about your heart because you can get knocked down so many times and people can make fun of you, but it's about their resilience. Oh, we back. What's going on, baby? How you doing,
boy, can you get enough? Rude boy, can you get enough?
Take it. I'll take it.
What's up with it? What's going on, Prince?
Everybody? How y'all doing, man? Ray, I'm doing good, man. How you doing, man?
Man,
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Ringside with Ray and Prince. And what you about to say? Happy what?
Happy Thursday, man. Happy Thursday. Happy Super Bowl. Hangover Thursday, making sure we had two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Oh, we had two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. We had white and red blood cells, but we had a pregnant woman doing her thing in the sky.
What?
Shine bright like a diamond. I was like, what's going on, Riri?
I was like, is she fat or she just pregnant?
She pregnant and she was looking good.
Yeah.
I said good.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Love it all day, man. How you doing, man? How you been, man? How's everything going?
Man, I'm good. I'm ripping and running. Glad I'm headed to Kansas City actually today. So the cool thing is that I'm a day after the daggone parade, so we didn't get caught up in that nasty weather they have there. So taking my daughter there for her college showcase for volleyball.
Let's go. And,
we'll be in cold KC.
Let's go, baby girl. You already know the thing. You already know the deal, man. KC. Speaking of KC. Man, shout outs to Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl this year, bringing it home. Patrick Mahomes, he pushed through. He had pain shooting up his leg, his whole body when his ankle was bothering him, man. But it's not bothering him no more, man. He can rest and recover and do his thing. But man, he is a winner. When you want a leader, look at Patrick Mahomes because he's doing his thing, man.
The bad man.
Man, another thing is, man, I saw his dad. Oh man, that was a beautiful moment with him and his dad, man. How they embraced each other, and he was just like his dad said, "Boy, you different." He said, "You different. I ain't never seen nobody like you, man." That was a beautiful moment for me for a black father to speak those words of empowerment to his son. Just let him know, man, I love you, baby boy. I'm proud of you. And not only that, he one of the highest payers in the NFL. Just everything. Man.
It's dope too, because you look at Patrick Mahomes and he looked like the Muppet Kid. He don't really look like what you like the alpha black man. But then his dad comes up and his dad is just straight raw with it.
We smoking on the joke, boom, roll. Got a cigar in his hand, like what's up with it?
Yeah, but the kid represents him and his family well. He speaks well. He's doing his thing out there. And then also with the Chelseas, the Kelsey brothers, man. That was inspiring to me, man. To see them, Travis Kelsey and his brother, two different teams, and a mom is out there supporting her kids. Both her boys playing against each other in the biggest stage of their careers.
Exactly.
That was just love, man. I love Travis Kelsey and his brother's podcast. Man.
Right, exactly, man. I mean, shout out to the Kelsey brothers, man. They was doing their thing, man. Very emotional moment for the both of them. And wherever the pendulum swung, that's where they went, man. So I already knew their mother. She was She was torn in between the two because she didn't know who to root for. Was she gonna root for the Eagles or she gonna root for the Chiefs, man? But
her outfit was on point though. She had it mixed straight down the line. She
right,
Eagles on one side, Chiefs on the other side. She like, both of my sons paying me, so I need to represent both of their asses.
And Kev said, Patrick Mahomes looked like the dude that said, "Please don't take my lunch money." You don't know which one he is, man.
Now he buying on lunch. All right, we get caught up in the rapture like Anita Baker, man. We got to move. We got a short time today.
All right, yeah, we got about a little under 30 minutes today, so let's go ahead and jump into it, man. What we have for the people today? What we got for the people, man?
Oh, you got all the stuff that's happening, Prince. You got stuff in the NBA that's going a little crazy. You got that kind of nonsense that's happening with the NBA. A lot of changes, a lot of people looking different. You got the Cavs buying out Kevin Love contract.
Oh.
Stephen A. talking reckless again.
Hey, you know he ain't gonna never fail us on that, man. He ain't gonna never fail us on that. You know the NFL, they was talking about this push, the push plays that they had. You know, and I'll talk about that, but. When I saw it, I thought it was illegal, and you know, I'll talk more.
You pushing the quarterback and push people in the back to drive forward.
to drive the power forward. That's like rugby, you know. And I already know the NFL is supposed to be an American sport, so if it has something to do with any other thing, they're gonna snatch that identity away to make sure that the NFL has its own identity. You know, so that push play, that push power. They don't want it to look anything like rugby. So I know they're going to 100% eliminate that next year. So I thought that was a rule, man. We got DeMar Hamlin, man. Oh, man, everybody jumping on his case for his jacket that he had, man. Like,
they like to lift you up so they can cut your legs out, man, watch you fall.
Like, what did he do wrong?
They didn't like his version of Jesus on the back of his jacket.
I know they didn't. It's all right though. Hey man, you can't please everybody. That's what my dad told me. So don't try to. You know, man. We got You know, I want to like talk about that a little bit because this is like a really like conundrum, man. Because you know they even had like a Jesus commercial, but we'll get into that as well.
I thought it was separation of church and state.
Yeah, that's what I thought too as well, man. But I'm just trying to figure it out. Look, man, Tom Brady is trying to get his woman back who was on her back and getting it. Well, you know, so he's trying to get his woman back, man. That's kind of sad. He's trying to get his family back, and I get it, but that's sad, man, because you let them go at the price of what? So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know how it is. You with someone for 13 years, then all of a sudden they get with somebody else. I feel sorry for the jiu-jitsu guy. You know, he gonna be like, "No, you ain't taking my woman back, man. That's my baby."
Hey, it's a roller coaster, man.
It's a roller coaster.
If you're gonna have a family relationship, if you gonna stay there long enough, you gonna have to deal with some stuff and try to figure it out.
Hey, exactly, man. But that I ain't trying to figure that out. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You know. Speaking of a lot, Justin Herbert.
Did he have you in a chokehold?
Yeah. Like that's my woman. I love her. I love her, dog. I love her. You ain't gonna have her no more, man.
Maybe tap out.
Right.
Okay, all right. I digress.
They have Grunt come up in there. Who trying to mess with my boy Tom? Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Anyway, man, but like I was saying, speaking of a lot, man, Justin Herbert, he is projected to get a 6-year deal for $295 million. So, you know, I want to say I feel sorry for the Ravens if this happens.
They don't want to pay Lamar Jackson.
They don't want to pay Lamar Jackson, but they're gonna have to pay him if somebody pays Herbert this 6 years, $295 million. They'd be better off paying him $235, right? But now they're gonna have to pay. So hey, man, you got to pay to play. So they better come on with the come on. If not, you know, they're going to be left out without a quarterback, and they're gonna have a backup quarterback. And nothing against my man Tyler, but you know he's not Lamar. So just you know leave it at that, man.
Yeah.
The Raiders let go of what's his name?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr on Valentine's Day. It was like We love you, but we don't.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love this
Hey,
side of town.
hey, they was cold with it. They was cold with it. They said,
Woo!
"Oh man, man, who Tom Brady and Elvis lost their women to martial artists? Good, googly moo.
Hey,
Hey,
that's why me and Prince teach self protection and zenness.
right?
You want to meditate and be able to
Because yeah,
protect yourself.
I ain't losing my woman to nobody. I
Mm.
tell you that much right now. Because you come over here,
You want to
toot
fight?
toot, yeah, yeah, bang bang.
Ah.
I keep the peace and
Ooh.
keep the peace. You
Mm.
know, so that's all I want to tell y'all, man. Same thing happened in Dallas. Jerry waited too late and paid more. You know, that's it,
Yeah.
man. The people gonna wait for a
Them
very long
dudes on
time.
that with what's that little Puff Daddy son song? I don't wanna know what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's some simp stuff,
He's
man. I
been
can't.
on
No,
the
no,
low. I
no.
know.
What is happening with the world? Like that's a bigger conversation. What
It is a big conversation, man. So let's just jump right into these conversations, man. Kevin Love getting bought out. Oh, they just bought out his contract. That means they probably just let him go. They're gonna part ways with him. They
he
gonna
might well
part.
go to the Lakers then. Everybody else going to Lakers.
Well, if they want to pick him up, like what value does he add to these teams? He can have
He
an
a big
anxiety.
body. He can shoot. He can still shoot the three.
He can still shoot three, but he might have an anxiety attack.
Ooh,
Mm. Did I
Prince,
say that? Yes, I
there you
did.
go. Mindfulness, Prince.
Mm,
Get that
mm.
man right.
Hey man, what's up, Kevin Love? Hey, you need some love, man? We got you over here on the west side.
Ooh.
So man, but yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That somebody's buying out his contract. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. Somebody they bought his contract out, man. So I don't know if
I think
what's
it's a good thing. You have some of these veteran players that are at the end of their career, but they can figure out how to contribute. With the playoff team. Short space. What the hell? Right?
it's it, right?
Damn. Okay, it just threw my thought process off.
Right.
I'm sitting here talking about how the veteran players and buyouts can help teams that need that extra space to get over there, whether it's mentorship, whether leadership, because it's people that have been there,
Yeah.
that have done it. They may not be able to play the game at that same level that they were playing at, but
Mhm.
they can offer something to these young players. And
Yeah.
from what I've seen with the Lakers,
Mhm.
the Cleveland Cavs, I mean, they got a hella young team. I
Yeah.
don't think they're ready to make that next step yet,
Mhm.
but some of these teams, man, it's going to be a rough road down the stretch in the NBA because
Right.
the Lakers like they about to
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, they definitely look like they about to
hey, if they get on a run like they man, I like the squad. I like the additions. I like the additions that they've made. I mean, you got some players that are doing their thing. Mo Bamba, you got my man Vanderbilt, who was playing his tail off. He hustling. You
Yeah.
got D'Angelo Russell looking like he's back on his all-star swag.
Mm,
If
mm,
you get tissue paper to start
mm,
doing a little something extra, man,
mm,
to stop being hurting and
mm,
hustle.
mm.
The Lakers, like they gonna be a problem. Don't nobody want to see them.
Man, hey, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. We're going to the We're going to championship. Well, no, let me take that back. We're going to the playoffs, okay?
Okay, this
We're
man
looking
keep
good.
keep bringing the
Kev
damn
keeps talking about
Clippers
the
up.
Clippers. What's wrong with you, man? Somebody need to get you a haircut, Kev, because the Clippers are about to get clipped,
Mm,
man. Look, they about to get eclipsed by the Lakers. That's all I gotta say. Bam! The
I think
Lakers are
they
going to
might
make
bring
a
in
run.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, yep. Hey man, but I think they might end up letting AD go. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that he could go to Dallas because Dallas is over here looking to make a run. They got
Mm.
Kyrie, they got Luca, and if they get AD, man, something might shake.
They
So
look terrible, man. They look
they
terrible.
definitely they definitely do.
A,
But
AD does, man.
and so I'm just trying to figure out if the Lakers are going to part ways with him or stay with AD.
Well, yeah,
Even
I think they missed the window. They got to ride. They got to go through him through the rest of the season.
that's
They
right.
missed the
That's
window
right. They
for
definitely
trading
did.
him.
That was
So
last Thursday.
yeah, but they got some some insurance plans if he go down.
Mm,
Mo
mm,
Bamba had the first game last night. He looked good.
mm.
He's blocking shots. He's 7 foot.
Mamba.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't get pushed around down low.
Mm-mm,
He,
mm-mm, mm-mm.
so
He don't, man.
this man says Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings. Did he just say that? Come on,
Yeah, come on,
come on,
Jared. I
come on.
mean, they in a good position right now, but you really think Sacramento gonna do anything? They can't even balance the budget here in California. You know, they ain't gonna. Ooh,
Ooh,
and
bing,
I
bing,
got
bing.
politics.
Now that
Politics.
was a low blow. Bam.
Mm.
Oh man, that was a really low blow, man. Speaking of a low blow, Stephen A. Smith back at it again with the hairline. You know, talking about how he feel, how he really feel. Some people say it could be the biggest cap of the year, or it could be facts. But one of the things that Stephen A. said was, he said, "I covered these dudes." You
Mm.
know how he talk. And everybody universally respects LeBron James, but they feared Michael Jordan.
Mm.
Bam. Coming from Stephen A. Smith. So what y'all think about that? Do y'all think this is facts? Do you think that's a cap? What do you think? What's your thoughts on that? Because, like, people did fear Michael Jordan. I mean, they did, but they respected him too. Do they fear LeBron James? I feel like a lot of the young players are more so like they're ready to take on the challenge. But they definitely respect LeBron James. You got to respect LeBron James for what he has evolved into, but also yeah, that's how I can leave it at. Respect LeBron James and what he's evolved
Mm.
into. Michael Jordan, he just became a fearmonger.
Yep. People fear Suge Knight too.
Oh,
And where he at?
in jail
Mm.
or in prison, one of the
Mm.
two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't nobody fear Jeff Bezos,
Ooh,
but you
yeah,
respect him.
that's it. That's it.
So so what do you want to be? Do you want to
Oh,
be more feared or do
mm,
you want to be respected?
oh, man.
It's
Mic
a
drop.
two-way street, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can put the fear of God in you, but if
Oh,
if, if I don't move you to do things out of respect you have for me, and then you only move because of your fear for me,
big
then
facts.
that's not long term, that's short term.
Big
So if
facts.
you if you put that in context with the long term success LeBron James is having and the
Mm,
effect that he's having on the community at
mm,
large,
mm,
not just himself and his bank account,
mm,
then
mm,
you add that up. What is a goat to you?
mm.
Not somebody that just did the Debo style on you,
Ooh-wee. Good,
but
good. Ooh,
somebody that
ooh.
that that affected everything that goes on around you and your family.
Man, man.
So when you talk about GOAT, that's a
Yeah,
mic drop for me.
that's a mic
Because
drop.
go ahead, Steve A. He might be right on that. They might
Mm,
have been scared of damn Michael Jordan.
yeah, you're
But the
right. You're
reality
right.
is LeBron James is going to have a longer lasting impact.
Ooh-wee. You're right about that, man. When you become the highest scorer in the NBA, in this league, I mean, people gonna talk about you every single moment that they get. So, hey, man, shout out to LeBron James. Like, he can be the most respected. He can be the most anything, man. He's doing it bigger, and he's doing it bigger. I'm not gonna add the other B, but he's doing it bigger, and he's doing it his way. So, man, shout out to LeBron James for doing everything that he can do in his power. So,
Mm. Ooh, oh, keep put a little nice little statement up there.
regardless of how they felt or who they feared, the man has over 38,000 points and a bunch of brave players who showed no fear. Tell them, Keith. Let them know, man. Outspoken, I like that. LeBron James outspoken, I like that. But yeah, man, it's so true, man. Look, man, LeBron James is LeBron James, man. You cannot stop that. He's one of the most spectacular players in the NBA. No one has seen anyone like him. I mean, he has evolved into the player that he is. But man, when he first came to the league, he was dunking on everybody and their mama.
Mm.
And he's still dunking on a lot of people. But he's more of a fine cognac or fine wine, right? And so he's smooth with it now. So man, I mean, and he's doing it at a very high level.
The Prince, I ain't talking about fear. Like, who gonna stand in front of this man when he got a full head of steam coming down the paint?
Nobody.
I don't see nobody in the league doing that.
Nobody.
They know he's still gonna yam on your ass.
He's still gonna yam on them. Yum.
Yeah.
I
So
love that, man.
Jarek said LeBron James is outspoken. He liked that, and so I think that's a great segue into the NFL, into DeMar Hamlin, who everybody had all the love and support. The media looked him up. He was the darling because of what happened to him, and then you saw, his jacket at the Super Bowl.
Man, I wish I could show this picture of his jacket at the Super Bowl, man.
And the backlash started to come in. Let me see if I can put this up here.
There you go, right there you go. Like I'm just trying to figure out. Man, they're giving you backlash.
I know.
There you go. Y'all see that right there, man. Y'all see that right there. So the DeMar Hamlin had his jacket. He had a jacket that was made. It was like a what do you call it? What type of jacket do you call it?
It's like a Letterman jacket.
A Letterman jacket. It's like a Letterman jacket, right? And so he wore his Letterman jacket there. He had some patches on there. He had some symbols that represented him and who he is and what he stands for. So, it's not a big deal, man. But everybody want him to sound like he needed to repent, from his sins, because Jesus didn't gave and God didn't give you another chance at life, and you so ungrateful by wearing this distorted image of. Man, get out of your own way. People are in their head, in their emotions. They don't even understand what's going on. Look, man, y'all never been in this man's shoes, right? So don't even comment on these things, because let this man be who he is. Like, why can't people have a freedom of speech? Oh, well, we don't live in that free world anymore. That's all I gotta say.
So the whole thing, the whole hype behind this jacket, to give y'all some context about it. He wore a jacket that had Jesus on the back with on the cross, and it was. I guess, I don't know whether a kid had drew it, but it was almost like abstract in a way.
Right.
Of how it looked. And then so Adrian Peterson, a bunch of other folks came out saying stuff is disrespectful of how he had it on a jacket. He turned over the top of the jacket, and it was kind of his way of expressing. I think it was one of the kids from his charity.
Yeah, drew it.
And they saying that it was blasphemous, and so he had to come back and apologize because they gave him a lot of money. Now, sometimes the money that they give you is out of a control situation. It's not out of a situation where they are doing it out of the goodness of their heart. Don't nobody, ain't nothing for free in this world. So,
what is going on? What's going on? I don't understand that, man. So that's what it is. So what somebody just made a comment. Tom Master said, look, it's freedom of speech until someone doesn't like it.
Yep.
It's so true.
It was basically abstract art, of that. And then people got offended. Yeah. Ooh, Adrian, you start beating this kid.
He's going in. Bam, bam. Now, Adrian Peterson need to dodge that right hook. Hey, look.
Clubber Lang style.
Look, I don't. Okay. The man.
Where your shades at, Prince?
I don't have my shades on, but I'm gonna go ahead and just tell. I want you to see my eyes, because look, here's the deal, man. And I would love for somebody to challenge me on this, but man, this whole idea of he wore his Jesus, this emblem, this distorted emblem of Jesus on the back of his jacket, man. Y'all could just shut the front door, because here's the reality of it, man. People don't even know about the history of Jesus. That stuff goes back so far, and the way that it was passed along, right? The story was distorted, it was watered down. So, man, miss me with all of that, man. And then second, like, how did they just bring in a commercial of Jesus, trusting Jesus during the Super Bowl? Like what we doing? Like, hold on,
blasphemy.
That's blasphemy, right? Because the owners are Jewish, right? And they don't want you to even mention Jesus whenever they are in their holy space. So, and then you got to remember there are other religions out there as well. So you got to respect that. So on the biggest stage, you're gonna put a commercial where it's depicting people fighting and hating each other, and then the message that you want to get across is love because trusting Jesus. Like what type of propaganda is going on, man? Like who allowed for this to happen? So for anyone to ridicule this brother that's 24 years old, had a cardiac arrest, almost died, it's just I don't want to use the word resurrect, but they brought him back to life, man, because they performed CPR on him, man. Like y'all are just very small in the mind and really don't understand the whole concept of where we are in this world, man. Hey, nobody need to be mentioning Kanye, but I'm gonna go ahead. Like he said in his song when Jesus walked, he said we at war with racism, terrorism, every ism that you can think of. That's where we are, man. So y'all start learning how to meditate and really understand how what this world is about, man. Because we only here for this small amount of time. This world has been here for millions and millions of years, and so that timeline where you want to speak your so-called fake truth is not really true. So you got to understand, you got to go to the core of what you want to talk about, because stop ridiculing people, because that same person that's ridiculing somebody is the same one that's always getting ridiculed for what they're saying, man. So I don't need my glasses for that.
Oh, I take that. I love that energy, man, because not to get off into a whole tangent, we'll get back to the sports, but we talk about here in this country with one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, right? But it didn't say under whose God.
Oof.
You have your own freedom of speech, freedom of expression here, and how you serve and how you worship should not offend anybody else that's here, because that's what the country is supposed to be built upon, not just saying one nation under my God. It's under God, whatever God you worship to. And so once we respect that, and respect the distortion, if they want to go back and argue about distortion, you can argue about the distortion of the picture that everybody had on their wall for a long time, and not the good times version of Jesus, but the other one that did not match what the description was.
Oof.
So with that being said, I'm over that. Let's get back to fantasy sports up so I can man, they wanted to get me in trouble today.
Let's go get some push-ups on, baby. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, come on. Yeah, people need to stop. It's crabs in the bucket, man. People need to stop bringing other people down with their ignorance, man. That's it. That's it, man. Look, Keith said, I'm offended by Peterson thinking he could fight. Hey, man.
We need to put a ringside star on that comment for him, man. We need some badges or something to put on star on that.
Right,
Keith won the internet today.
He did, man. Man, he said he's quit abusing it. But yeah, man, I just don't understand even why some players will even speak up about it. I know people are strong about certain things, but man, I mean, sometimes you're taught things and you just believe it, at face value. And you gotta go and do your research. You gotta read, and it's more than to this world than just one book that people are familiar with, those basic instructions before leaving Earth, man. There are more books that fill in gaps, that teach you about who you are and what you are and the things that you can do. And also practice mindfulness and meditation. Look within yourself. Then you'll start to see, your worth and who you are, what you can stand and what you stand for, and what you should stand for. So, hey, that's my 2 cents, man. I just want to throw that in there. If somebody else got anything to say, then let's talk about it.
As I'm about to leave this call in like 9 minutes and then go code switch for some investors.
Right? Exactly, man.
No, I ain't code switching. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. That's what I do.
Got to tell it like how it is, man. Look, speaking of telling it how it is, Tom Brady is trying to get his family back, man. That's not looking good. That's not looking good. Man, look, everybody knows Tom Brady, his last year, he took his last year in the NFL and he sacrificed everything. Not a whole lot, but everything. He sacrificed his marriage, his wife, his family, and this year he lost pretty much everything. The team lost, they didn't make it to the playoffs. They lost
the Cowboys.
they lost everything, and then he lost his woman, to a jiu-jitsu man, taekwondo black belt, and he all up in it now, and now Tom want to go back and and get his woman back. So I don't know how that's going to work out, because now when you have two men that are in love with one woman and she got all the power. I don't know what that looks like, and she felt comfortable getting underneath another man.
Damn, that
Or
look
getting
like
on top of one.
that look like a Lenny Williams video. I love you. I love you.
Hey man, I don't know what Tom gonna do, but man, Tom, man, my heart goes out to you, because man, it's hard to get a woman back and she done got on top of somebody else, and and it's not even a woman, it's the dude. It's the dude, and especially if he know how to do taekwondo, he feels super confident in himself, So he like, you ain't gonna take my woman. So we're gonna see how all of this is gonna play itself out, because she got money, right? You can't buy a woman back if you got more money than her. She got money, so he gonna be in the fetal position. I cry, and the tears. Hey man, I'm not laughing at it. I'm laughing because I know that's pain. I know it hurts, man. So shout out to Tom Brady and his quest of getting his family back together, man. Whew. But we're gonna see, because that's a tough one to bite, man. Any comments, man? Tom should do what Kanye did: get a replica.
Y'all terrible, man.
Y'all wilding today. I love it. Because look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like, a replica ain't gonna do it, man. The replica don't have the same amount of money as Giselle. Giselle got money. She got money, and she can do whatever. So like the playing fields are even, right? And she got more money than him, so it ain't really even. It's still off. The scale is unbalanced. So we're gonna see how Tom gonna bounce back, man. He can't throw no more balls. He can't, he great in football, but you got to be great in football. You got to be great in every aspect of your life, right? And the husband and showing up and being there every single day as a parent and so forth. So football is not the only thing, in life, man. So, whew.
Yeah, them feelings start to hurt too. That's emotional damage, man.
Some lemon peppers and chill.
that ain't gonna work, man.
That ain't gonna work.
That's a temporary thing.
Hey, he gonna be eating them lemon peppers like.
Yeah, I don't even care about old girl. But, you know what I'm saying? What's she doing? Let me look at her gram. Where she at?
Oh man.
Yeah. The hurt is real. So
the hurt is real.
Hey, Tom, you gonna get your family back, man? Go do what you gotta do, man.
Do what you gotta do, man. But just don't let but what I've noticed about these celebrities, whenever they break up now, they're being real strife and petty, and they do stuff that knows that's gonna hurt that person in return. So I hope she don't do none of that, man.
Well, they be jumping back and forth because it's out in the media. They're gonna try to do whatever they gotta do.
He might lose.
Yeah.
He just might lose, man.
Man said roll up on AP and get his woman. Like,
his well ran dry when he missed the water. Oh, shoot. Who's on that song? Was that Babyface or Boyz II Men? One of the two. When the water runs dry.
But anybody on the other side is hurting, man. We don't mean nothing by it. We just joking. We just trying to be. We try to be provocative right now and give you some motivation. But,
right. Again,
know your worth, King.
Right. The thing is, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at the pain, because when the pain is there, you can either succumb to it or you can laugh at it, man. And so I'm laughing at the pain because I know what he's gonna go through. He's gonna struggle with, man. When you love somebody, but you put something else before that, and they leave, and they let you know that they allow for you to become aware of their value. And when it's gone, and when that house is empty, and when all that that pizzazz and that fight. Like she got that fire. Because she's a Latin woman, so she got that fire, right? And when that's gone, and you get downtown Abby Debbie.
I thought you were about to say downward facing dog. Because that's what Keith just said. He said, man, don't miss it till it's gone. See, she was somebody else. And he thinking like, yeah, I know what he doing.
Oh man, right?
Oh
Look,
man, that feelings hurt.
A man don't miss his woman until he sees her with somebody else. Hell yeah. Like, because she probably doing tricks that she wasn't doing with you.
I bet she working harder right now because it's brand new. She gonna be got it, thank you.
Hey, we taking it there, baby. Ringside Ray and Prince, man. Make sure that y'all subscribe to this thing today, man. Because I'm telling you, I'm with you, Ray. Like, yeah.
Hey, y'all subscribe because we got a lot more to talk about, man. I gotta get out of here though. I got things to do, man, because I could be on here for another 45 minutes.
Toot. Yeah, bang, bang. Oh man, it's something new in this.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hey man, but man, so look, y'all, we gonna have to jump out of here because Ray gotta go. I gotta run. We gotta pay the bills, man. Gotta keep the lights on. Man, he was cool as long as she was by herself. But yeah, man, when you see a woman with somebody else, that's a Lenny Williams moment.
Yeah. So, hey man, y'all make sure y'all go tell everybody to subscribe to our channel.
Right.
Tell the family, tell the friends, go give us a like, go share so we can spread this word and get this thing moving, man.
Man, and get y'all to start thinking for yourselves, and then understand what we're doing in this world. You know how we can make these things better, man. We're not here to laugh at people, but we're here to laugh at their pain, but help them get through it as well, man. So. We appreciate you all. Make sure that you that you continue to love yourself and be kind to yourself, so that way you can be loving and kind to others as well, man. That's my words of wisdom for today. How you want to close it out, right?
Man, I gave some words of wisdom the other day, and I was talking about life not being linear. I want to bring that back because I think that's an important thing. You ride that roller coaster of life. Ain't nobody getting to a point from A to B straight like that. Right. Everything is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F. But you got to understand while you're on that journey to appreciate and take the things that you learn from the top and the bottom of that journey to make sure when you get to that final point that you're able to rest easy knowing that you made it happen the right way.
And on that one, I ain't gonna drop my mic, but I'm gonna drop the little thing that go on top of it. A mic drop on that one, man. Look, this Ringside with Ray and Prince, man. Like I said, make sure that you subscribe. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Y'all have a good one. It was a blessing to be with you all.
Thank you, fam. Appreciate your time, Master. Yep. All right.
Peace and power, y'all.
Yep.